you're trying to get glam for 30 December or going out or parties or whatever it is, like events, this is the makeup for you. See, this is how it can look splotchy. I just got that. Blend it out. You can see where my crease folds. It's called the crease. When you open your eye, where it folds. From Vicabel, they are both Nigerian brands. And let me just show you so just a few drops. Treat yourself like you are paying for your makeup, and make sure that you're picking the one that is porous enough. So you're just going to put your sponges in water. See how that's like water. Angle of your nose and trace all the way. So I just want to show you that I'm just going to take the color, going to tap. Your kids cannot go wrong with a Huda Beauty product. I know, right? This is so cute. So that the brush has time to, can you see how? Then I get a paper towel and I just clean up the hairs that these are so juicy. Have some so to stay on all night. You're drinking, you're slurping, you're kissing, you're sucking. Class is in session. If you want to look this good or even better, because I know you're a pretty girl that has found my video, if you want to look even better, keep on watching. In this video, I would hold your hand. It's the most beginner friendly video on the internet right now. I will hold your hand and show you how to do your makeup, highlight, contour, foundation, types of foundation, the reason why foundations are picked. I would also be showing you color correcting. I'll be showing you this eyeshadow look, this lipstick, my entire face. Basically, I want to make sure that if you're stranded and do not have access to a makeup artist, you have got yourself covered. My credentials: I did my wedding makeup by myself and I danced all day. It was a garden themed wedding. It was a garden wedding as well. Outside, I was sweating throughout and my makeup stayed put like this one has all day. And I'm about to show you how to get it so that when you're out partying and you're dirty Decembering and all your, you know, going out, and just this look is very timeless. I feel like it's very timeless. So get your pen, get your paper. This is about to be a ride. Okay, I love you so much and I'm so happy you found this video. You cannot see this video again and say you don't know how to do your makeup. And if you're someone that is not optimistic, please get out. Get out. If you're optimistic, give me a thumbs up. Sit down, get comfortable, get your notes. It's about to eat down. This look ate down. My goodness, I cannot stop applying this blush. I fell in love with it in this video and you will find out more about it. It's a Huda Beauty blush palette quad in baby pink. Like, I keep applying and applying, and the way they did it, it has this like very nice shimmer, pink shimmer. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Wow. So yeah, if you're a girl or guy that loves to get their face glammed and you're looking for a tutorial on the internet that's going to help you, you're at the right place. Stay tuned, get comfortable. I show you everything. Brushes. So if you even want to make your own kit from this video, you can do just that. Just sit back, just relax and enjoy this masterpiece. Okay, do not forget to give me a thumbs up while you enjoy. Subscribe to my channel because we're about to have a lot more of this. And leave me your makeup questions in the comments, because you cannot be part of this camp and not know how to do your makeup. That's a taboo. I refuse it. Okay, class is in session. To start the video, we're going to go into our face. This is my face barefaced. I just washed it, but if you do not have time to wash your face, one thing I would advise you to do is what I do as a makeup artist when I'm doing my client's makeup is you must clean your face. You cannot miss it. You have gone on bike, you have entered car, you have sat in front of a dusty fan, I'm sure. there's particles on your face, so make sure that you have this and you just wipe. Make sure this is micellar water, by the way. You just wipe, and I'm just trying to make sure that it's clean because I just washed my face with the Uncover I Am Energized cleanser, because skincare is so important with makeup. I'm going to go in with my sunscreen because we're doing makeup for outdoors, like hot day, you know, so the weather is still going to, the sun is still going to be hot on your skin regardless of whether you're wearing makeup. Get you a fan. I want to give you tips because I like to explain to you the process of things and why they happen, just so when you're ready and getting ready you understand things. When you're getting ready and you're doing your hair, probably you have a frontal, because I would advise this kind of braid styles. They allow you to make sure that your face, you're not sweating, because the weather can be very hot sometimes, especially in the part of the world where I am. We're going to do our brows, or I think I should be doing that while I'm talking. The brow pencil I'll be using is this. I'm literally going to shape my brows with you on camera. I didn't do it off camera. Razor. When you're doing your makeup and you want to start getting ready, make sure that your ears are open. You know, when you're doing that frontal band, you can have a situation whereby, so what I'm trying to do is to freehand sketch to make sure that my brows, in case you're a beginner, are you paying attention, my love? I'm starting my brow here. What I want you to do when you're doing your makeup is to look straight into a mirror. Use the angle of your nose and trace all the way up here, through your eyes, all the way up here. That's how you know where your brow is supposed to end. And that's with makeup anyway. You see mine is stopping here. My natural hair stops here. But with makeup, I normally would extend it to this point. Let me just, because I would wipe it off before we continue. Right? It's very important. This will guide you with your eyeliner as well. It will guide you with your concealer as well. This angling, I'm telling you. Davis brow pencil, but it's the original one, so it's very powdery. Just want to go under there and just under your arc and just clean up the hairs that are there. It may not show up on camera, but there's tiny hairs that needs to be cleaned out. Key to work with this razor is to make sure it's laying flat against your skin so that it doesn't hurt your skin, right? But also just know that with razors you have to just be so careful, so careful. I shouldn't even be talking. And then on top your eyebrows, you just, I don't know, it depends on how your hair grows. If I left my hair, it touches my eyebrow, so I just do this. I think this will help in case you've not threaded your brows or you forgot to go in for your brow appointment. This is how I actually maintain my own brows, to be honest with you. Then I'm going to also do this mustache area. Wiping off all of that. Then we'll start our makeup. But before we start our makeup, can you see how our brows is now sharp and defined? So that thing just helps you make sure that you don't cut too much hair off, and it's such a nice trick. You don't trim too much hair off. The fan has come on to start drying my face. Moisturizing my lips with this that I just found this, and it is so good. It hydrates the lip in such a nice way. You need to put this on to make sure that your lips are hydrated and ready for makeup later. Lip makeup in these prepping phases. So I have prepped my lip. A lot of people do not prep their lips, and that is why your lips turn out ashy. I would have used moisturizer, but since we're going out, the sun is up and all, we're going to use sunscreen. And I want to show you that you can actually use sunscreen. This is Uncover sunscreen, and I love her so much. She actually hydrates my skin as well. This is an amazing option for a moisturizer as well. This is a moisture potion from MS Matic. Again, fan. I'm not going to put so much product into my brows because we're going to use like a brows freeze product. So just focus on the forehead and the skin. These steps are non-negotiable. Do you see how my skin has picked up? Treat yourself like you are paying for your makeup. You're not going to pay for your makeup because it's you that is doing it, but imagine that you were paying for it. Imagine that you were paying clients. So don't skip any steps. Take your time. Use this fan. Use this fan. Use a small fan to dry your makeup, your steps, your skincare. Tell me how anything I put on my face now is not going to eat with just one step. Moisturizer and sunscreen. Then we're going to let this dry. Like, we're not going to rush. Let this dry. Actually, let your skin get used to the sunscreen. Another tip is to not cream your or apply your sunscreen out of the shower. Make sure that you give yourself time so that your body calms down, because if you apply it right out of the shower, you will sweat it out. Yeah. Eye cream. That's a lot of eye cream though, so I'll just apply to my lips as well, because it's good to apply your skincare to your eye cream. You know, the lips is a very fragile membrane and it's not always taken care of with most skincare products, so I apply my eye cream to my lips most times. Take your time. When I massage this in, just find any eye cream, because all your powders and all your concealers are going to be drying under here, and this place does not have moisture. It's just very dry, very fragile, so you have to just make sure that you're using it, you're doing it gently, you know. And the start of that gentility is this eye cream. It will also make it not look sunken, it will look plump. Again, dry. You weren't going to start doing your makeup with dirty brushes, were you? I'm very particular about telling everyone that cares to listen. Makeup brushes used to break me out a lot, and I learned that dirty brushes were the ones that were my acne triggers. A brush like this now, for instance, is really dirty. Like, I have used this 2 to 3 times now and I have not washed it. I haven't washed it, but I know we're together because you have dirty brushes as well. Don't use your dirty brush to your makeup. I love this product so much because I discovered it. It's called the Quick Brush Cleaner, and this is what they look like. Basically what these are antibacterial brush cleansers. They have a high level of alcohol that dries quickly, but also disinfects any germs that can cause you acne. It is so important that you do this as a step. If you're lazy to wash, I've not washed my brushes in a while, to be honest with you. My personal brushes, my professional brushes, I wash them, but my personal brushes, I do this quick cleansing all the time, like so quickly. This thingy where it sparkles in there, can you see? It's the little joys in life. Okay, so how I like to use this, you see I just opened it because the spray will just get it everywhere. Any container you have. This is the lid of my porcelain, and when I tell you anything can work, just get a lid. I feel like it's more efficient this way. Pour it in and make sure you get just a little bit. Cover this one up because it can evaporate and waste your product. The bigger size for makeup artists, you know. For personal makeup, I think this will be good for a while. Then I take my brush and I dip it in. Okay, you just want to make sure you're swirling it so that the brush has time to, can you see how the product is just melting away? Can you see that? Like, then I get a paper towel and I just clean it off. Like, isn't that amazing? Isn't that just amazing? See? Now that you finish cleaning your brushes, you deserve to drink some water and cool down. Cold water is so nice. Keeping yourself hydrated is so nice for when you're doing your makeup, so that you're cool on the inside as well. Now we're going to do the most important, well, not really most important, but it's very important for this step. Since we've prepped our brushes, all my brushes are cleaned now, and that took no time. I'm going to go ahead and make my beauty blenders damp, my blending sponges rather damp. And a key thing to look out for in these beauty sponges and these blending sponges is they sometimes have the tendency to have a lot of latex. They don't have porousness. They're not porous, and it being porous means that it can allow product to move through the sponge and just help you get a better blend and a more even blend, especially as a beginner. And make sure that you're picking the one that is porous enough. So you're just going to put your sponges in water. That's what they look like when they are dry, and you just keep squeezing, and then you wring out the water. Squeeze as tightly as you can to get all the water out, just so you're not confused. You don't need a wet beauty sponge, you need a damp. I'm just going to take some paper towel and squeeze, even if it's a regular like towel or something. You can even let it air dry. If you squeeze it in time, before we've done all these our preps, it could have air dried already. And then when you're done, look at that, they have all but doubled in size. I am a Tidsoptimist, and I'm just someone who, I'm just going to read out the actual definition here just so you get it, and let me know if you're like me. But because of that, I keep my timing 3 hours ahead of time. Like if I have to go somewhere and I want to get a glam face, this makeup will be done in like however minutes it's done in. But know that in real life it took 3 hours. Sit down, breathe, play something on your iPad, whatever, phone, like breathe and take your time. Because if you rush your makeup, if you treat yourself like you're not the client, if you rush your makeup, if you go for makeup and you're late, your makeup artist cannot do your makeup again because she can't rush, and someone else might have come to do their own makeup. So just treat yourself like that. Like, don't think that you want to go somewhere by 3 and you start doing your makeup by 2:30. You are not a magician. Tidsoptimist is a Swedish origin word for a person who is habitually late because they are overly optimistic about time, consistently underestimating how long tasks will take and overestimating how much time they have. When I found this out this year, it changed my life. It changed how I get ready, how I plan my content. If you're like me and you're a Tidsoptimist, comment Tidsoptimist in the comment section right now. So set yourself up for success. That was just what I wanted to tell you, because it's a very crucial, important step. If you don't set yourself up for success, you're not gonna succeed. Primers, we're going to be using 2. And now for my skin is oily, very oily, and I'm trying to teach you how to have matte makeup, because when I was doing my makeup for my wedding, these were the same primers I used, and I danced, they stayed in place. I even had a garden wedding as well. This is the Marron face primer, and this is the oil block mattifier. Think drying, oil sucking, oil pulling. Think about that. Like, that's what this is. And if you don't have access to this, Milk of Mag, if you know, you know, wink wink, that's still a very good option. But I'm just going to put this out in my hand before rubbing it on my face, because our skin warms up these products and kind of makes it ready for our face. And this is the first step to my priming process. Because of that nice sunscreen, we are very hydrated. Otherwise, this will look dry and start drying out your makeup, but to give us oil sucking without the drying effects. Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer, and I really love this primer. So down to earth, like it blurs the skin so nicely. It's dried. dry within steps. This Huda Beauty primer, it's down. Like you can see how I'm almost done with it. I love it. I love it. Will give your makeup that smooth finish. You will look like butter. This is a brow freeze from Didi Beauty, and honestly this is like one of the best things. I just wipe off my brows and I applied this first. You want to make sure this lays flat, so I'm going to press this down with a butt of a brush. What this gives is that laminated brow look thingy, and you just have very nice brows. Like, it just makes your application of your pencil easier. Just flatten that out with anything you find. Your brow will stay in place all day through your sweat with this step. It will take care of oil, everything. This is a really amazing primer option for you if you're someone that has oily skin. It's from Missmetics and it's the Aqua Grip Primer. Now it gives you that same smoothing effect. You don't have to skip all those steps I'm doing. Okay, this is what it looks like. Clear and jelly like. So I'm just going to put it here so you can see what it looks like. See how that's like water. So when that dries down, it has this sticky texture that will make your makeup just sit down on your skin so beautifully. Very important, you need two types of mirrors. Okay, you need the mirror that has up close view for you, and you need one that has a farther view. I have this one and it's a double-sided mirror. Actually, this side is the magnifying side. Okay, you can see very up close with this one, and this side is the regular side. So make sure you just get something that allows you to see your face from afar. And this is my up close mirror, and yeah, let's work. Get you one of these, like a lot, for your makeup. It will help you, especially if your eyes tear up a lot, because I'll show you through the process, but once your eye shows that it tears up, make sure you have one of these around. It will save you a lot. You need a color corrector. Every product I'm showing you here are holy grails for me personally, and if you want your makeup to eat, just get pen and paper and write them down. This is in the shade Lychee, and this is from Huda Beauty. Color correcting just watch how this place that is dark, watch how it will just get even around your mouth area. These places that are dark, anywhere you have any dark spots, it will cancel out that darkness and make it even. So it's such a crucial step if you're trying to get that glam that looks like you paid for your bit. Okay, so to blend out this, you need a blending brush that has a surface area that you're comfortable with. You see, this one is from Didi Beauty and this one is from Vicabel. They are both Nigerian brands, and let me just show you the difference. This one is nice for like face areas. You need a brush that is flat at the top. Then for these inner areas, do you see how nicely that has? My face looks so much even here. That's the beauty of color corrector, the importance. And I use the smaller brush for here, just so I get more control, to make sure nothing enters our eyes, even down to the powders. Now we're on to foundation. And for foundation, a tip I'll share with you is to make sure you follow someone that looks like you online. Comment down below if you think we have similar shades. The foundations I'm about to recommend to you will look divine on your skin. So I have been enjoying this soft matte like finish. These are the foundations I'll be recommending. This is the Easy Blur foundation, and this is the RLG Cosmetics foundation. Every single Huda Beauty product I'm going to show you today has an amazing property, and that is the it. Your kids cannot go wrong with a Huda Beauty product. I know, right? This is so cute. I have been receiving the most amazing packages that feel like gifts every time they arrive from Huda Beauty. And just look at this bag. Hello, a moment for the bag. Hello. I feel like they're teasing us with their accessory lines. Me, I use all my Huda Beauty packages. Oh, like these bags, I style them with my actual looks. I have several looks. What do you mean? Like, look at this purse. This is the one that came with our lip contour. I'm a Huda Beauty fanatic. I love Huda Beauty products. Oh my god. These lip contour pencils now, look at this purse. It's giving when you finish dressing in your pink dress and you just carry this and they're expecting you to pay your man when you go out, and it's like, hello, I only have lip gloss in my purse. How do you expect me to pay? Like, Huda herself understands what makeup is supposed to look like, especially with the range of skin. Like, if you're my shade, because I'm in their PR and I get sent these shades and I feel so appreciative every time I get it, and I pray that everyone that is wishing to be on their PR gets on it, because it's the most beautiful part of life. Like, for me, every time it arrives, I jump for joy. I jump literally going to go and collect this from the delivery guy every time, because I know I'm about to see something so amazing that was thoughtfully packed. Look at this bag. Anyway, if you leave me, I can talk all day about Huda Beauty, but Huda Beauty cannot go wrong in your kit. Any one product you like from anything I showed today, add it to your kit, and I promise you, you'll be surprised the way your finish will be finishing. This answers to the name, Easy Blur. It has niacinamide in it. It's peanut butter cup. Now, my actual shade will be one shade up, which is this. If you can see just through the bottle, you can see that if I get lighter during like the winter, this can match me on like my hand, and this would match on my face and also on the sides of my neck, which is also very important, because sometimes this place is darker than your face actually. Does that make sense? So if you're trying to buy my shade in this foundation, I think you should go the shade up. I'll write what that shade is, not this shade, but this shade can work, because sometimes if you use a little and you just apply it, it will be okay. What I'm trying to apply today or show you today is that your face is not one color. So when you're buying foundation, know that in mind. You can get one foundation that works, but your body is not one color. So I'm going to be mixing these two because I love their properties. This one, Think NARS, this is their collaboration. I'm in the shade Deep O2, and this Nigerian brand wows me because they worked with Anita Brown. She is a very renowned makeup artist, very talented. So when I saw this foundation, I knew it was about to eat. You're going to see the finish on this look. So don't exist to me. You exist, so I love you so much. I'm happy you're there keeping me company. Brother of mine. My brother is just right there. He came visiting. I did him a skincare mask yesterday. Let's put out the foundation. I'm just going to put out some of that. You can see how that matches me like so nicely. Very beautiful. Benefits of both, right? You should have a wipe and tissue always on hand so that you don't even stain your clothes or while you're doing your makeup, because makeup can be, I wouldn't say messy, but fun, because I feel like this is artistry. So you see the two shades. I'm just going to add in something I want to show you before we go ahead that makes your makeup waterproof, and I'm a heavy sweater. It's the Inglot. Well, this is not actually the Inglot Duraline, but this is the product, Sha. So I got this from Hager and Esther, and I decanted it into my Inglot Duraline when my Inglot Duraline finished, because Inglot Duraline is so costly. Hello. So Hager and Esther has this product. It's called a mixing medium. You can use it to melt out your gel liners. You can use it to melt out your brow products, pomades that are dried. And I noticed because of that process, when it's melting out those pomades and stuff, there's a property that makes it make those pomades that you're applying waterproof. I noticed it because when I use those pomades to line my lips, they would, and apply my gloss, the gloss would segregate, because the what I use to line my lips is waterproof. So you see bubbles and it just separates over time. So I'm like, what will happen if I put that in my foundation? Trust me and put it. Okay? So just a few drops of that. Okay, trust me, we're still working. And then this primer is so important. Just one drop. You see how we are fortifying our foundation. So whatever properties our dear brands have put in for us, now we have taken it to a whole new level. So just going to bring it in and show you that I'm just blending it. Just look at that come together so nicely. Oh, I love to play with makeup. Oh. And you might say, is this beginner level? Yes, it is. I'm breaking it down for you because I'm explaining everything to you step by step, why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm doing. So for foundation, you need 2 brushes. And why I say you need 2 brushes is simply because one is for applying, and you can use your hand to apply. Just make sure you have something that makes sure your hand is clean so you don't go carrying germs on your face. But treating yourself as a client, you need 2 brushes. Sometimes you don't want to dirty your hands. Me, I love to play makeup. It's therapeutic for me to feel and warm up my products. It's so important. This is how I would do with my clients. I just sanitize my hands. Well, some of my clients, especially me, that is the most premium client. This for spreading out the foundation all over the face. I'm just going to show you that, like that. So this is called a flat foundation brush, and you need this because it's going to make you have that control that just allows you place product exactly where it needs to be. Does that make sense? But it does not fully blend. So now we need to blend, and you can either use 2 tools. This is nice for me, I feel like, because of the slant nature of the brush, but I want to keep this brush. This is the Real Techniques cheek brush, but you can use it for your face. You can use brushes for different things. It does not really matter. It's just up to you and your preference, really. So I just want to show you that you can just use this to blend in. And can you see that in mixing that foundation, I have gotten my perfect shade, and it still maintains that like skin like. So this is a good foundation brush. I'm not going to use that to blend it low because I want to use it for my blush. So we're going to use this one from Juvia's Place and just straight up just apply it. So this is a foundation buffing brush, and foundation buffing brushes are good for you because they just allow you buffing that foundation, like think buffing like pushing, and your motion is tapping. You're not fighting, to be honest. Like now I'm holding my brush here at the barrel because I'm trying to add pressure. You can hold your barrel here for lesser pressure, and this is what I'll do if I'm working on a client, to be honest, because it makes you actually see what you're doing as a person, and the pressure is just less. How you hold your brush is important, and how you hit your face, because some people hit their face, they don't really beat, they panel beat it. You always need a snack. If you are doing your makeup, you would definitely take long. We have some pineapple here and she is so good. I went to grab one. I always like to have something healthy, dates, you know, something nice to snack on, because it takes time and you can easily get tired, especially if you get bored at a certain task. These are so juicy. Have some. I'm looking at a girl in the mirror and hear what she said to me. She said, woman to woman, you're 1 in a million. See me kill this song. This mini break, I needed it. So back to my look, and we gave our foundation time to set in. I love to work with 2 shades. These are from Huda Beauty, of course, and then this is from Too Faced Born This Way. Like I have used, you can see how faded this looks. Okay, so it's not even matte. I'm showing you products I have used. These ones are even almost finished. I'm going in with the shade Brittle and Honeycomb. brittle in my inner corner, honeycomb in my outer corner. Lighter one will go here. So I'm just going to start doing a bit of that highlighting process already. I'm not putting too much concealer. Second shade, and why I'm going in with this darker shade, it's just to make the blend a lot more seamless. And you notice I'm not going really close into my eyes. That's because we're not trying to put so much concealer into our eyes. When we are blending this, it will go up. This shade is more like my shade. Like if I'm going for that everyday makeup look vibe, let me know if you want more tutorials and ask me makeup questions down below, because I'm your girl. I got you. This, I'm just going to apply it here as well, just to also help blend this, because I like to blend my nose contour in here. We're going to let this dry down, but we're not going to turn on our fan yet because, wait, I think my hair is, I've been combing my hair all through this tutorial. Should I tell you the time is 12:32? Can you see that? I have that privacy screen thingy. 12:33 right now. I started this makeup process at 7 a.m. so you know, like minus my hair and setting up and everything that I did yesterday. So you know how important you are to me, and you know how like you're trying to get glam for 30 December or going out or parties or whatever it is, like events. This is the makeup for you. This is the makeup for you. Like just sit down and follow this tutorial, save it, share it with your girlfriends. So I wanted to share a brush with you. This brush is for placing the concealer in case you're afraid of putting the tube to your face. Okay, but I'm not, because it's my personal product, so I can do that with it. But for my clients, you need a brush, or for yourself, you need a brush if you want to be extra sanitary. Can you see how flat that brush is? But it's still big but precise, so you can just go in and just, these are nose contour brushes. Okay, you can see that angle here, right? That's what makes these brushes perfect for your nose. Concealer is setting. Because I'm explaining to you though, if I'm not explaining to you, make sure you go ahead and dry this down, or if you're on your own, dry it down and then start blending. It will give your concealer more coverage, more stay power. So these are what I'll be using for my blush and my contour. They are blushes from Huda Beauty, shade Coco Loco, shade Black Cherry. Concealer, we're using these two brushes, and this is actually called a skincare brush. I just want you to pay attention to the shapes I've been showing you and the quality of the brushes and where they are facing, how they are working. So these are really good detailed brushes for blending, like just getting in that blend. For contour, there are two types of brushes I'm going to be showing you. These are them, and they're just fluffy contour brushes. They are both from Vicabel. Your blush is supposed to be in between your contour and your highlight. I like to put a little bit on my nose. I would go ahead and draw a line and say, oh, let's do the whole cutesy Instagram application, like just drawing a line, right? You know the influencer application I'm talking about. But when I'm doing my makeup with myself, I put my makeup here. It will give you an airbrush. Even when I'm doing with my clients, it will give you an airbrushed like finish. You'll be so shocked. So I think I want my inner corner brighter. Juvia's Place, in case there are sometimes this look is calling for a bright concealer first. I'd rather add concealer little by little than start up packing on plenty concealer and then not being able to control the concealer. So this is my tip for you. Little by little is better. Build up your coverage. Now the next step is powders, because we are done with creams, and you want to make sure at this point everything is smooth and blended. Take your mirror. If you're not sure, take your mirror, go in, look at your eye, bend like this. Like me, I think a little bit has settled. So because once you go in with powder now, like, you can correct your mistakes up until this point. But once you go in with powder, oil is your case without blending it well. Put you on to actually setting your face before you start baking or with the loose powders. This powder is from Huda Beauty and it's their cinnamon bun baking powder. I love her so much. Gagged for this product. Can you see the amount I have used? This thing sucks oil, it's blurring, it stays, it's matte. It will give a barrier no matter whatever you're sweating, crying, whatever is happening in your face. Your under eye is put, staying put. We're going in with this, and these are called puffs, powder puffs, and I love these ones from Huda Beauty. I use them a lot. Okay, take the powder, don't be afraid. You see how the powder is there? Make sure that this is blended fully. So tap, 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 blend it. Make sure that whatever you're putting on your face is a smooth blend. Make sure everywhere on this powder has, everywhere on this puff has that powder. You know, go in. I'm going in with more. Go in. Just make sure every angle is fully coated in that powder before you go in. Don't worry about taking off. Anyone that stays on your hand is good. It's the excess that has been taken off. So I'm just going to take this. You can use a smaller foam, but I like to use this big one. And just lightly dab that. Are you seeing the difference, my loves? Like for an everyday look, this set is good even. But not for the slay we're about to serve though. We have to set it extra. This is also the time you want to start to set your smile line and pretty much the rest of your face. That is why I love this big puff, because it has a large surface area. But just press and take your time. Is this process that's going to make your makeup just slip in. Cut your contour with this, because this is also a pressed powder, right? It's a face powder. It's so good. Ah, it's so good. Cut your contour with it, but because it's your face powder, make sure it's your face color. This is my face shade. This is not brighter, it's not darker. So you can see we're already having that soft definition. Another option that is on the more affordable range would be the Nuban Beauty finishing powder. I love this as well. This is in Nairobi 06. It's very smooth. It has that very smooth finish, and I think it's a good recommendation in case you cannot get your hands on the Huda Beauty one. But if you can, Huda Beauty is bae. My absolute cult favorite in my life for baking is Huda Beauty's powders. Like, their baking powders are out of this world. When I have a high performance event, since when they launched all their fragrance, the one that was fragrance, the one that wasn't fragrance, I have been eating down. Like, this is still, because I normally stock up. They're actually having a Black Friday. I don't know if it will be over, but I normally stock up a lot of the Blondie. So this is Blondie, and I use Blondie as well. I love to mix, right? So I'll just explain to you why I mix. But you can just get one. If you're my shade, just get Blondie. Blondie will be fine to you. But yeah, this is Kunafa, and this is their newer model, and I love this packaging because this one, the powder puff is softer. Can you see? Let me use a puff to show you that. Compared to this one that is like plastic, this one is like net. I love that because the product comes out of it a lot better. Use ginger from Merak. Ginger from Merac is a kind of powder that is soft. I cannot explain it, but it's like a moist powder. Wow. You have to be careful at this point. I remember what we talked about, smoothing it on your hand before you come here. So see, this is how it can look splotchy. I just got that. Blend it out before you put it. For brows, you want to start with this big pencil. This pencil is just 1,000 naira and it is waterproof. I got it from my local beauty supply. I'll tag them in the comments. I don't even think they have an Instagram, but you can send me a message on Instagram and I'll send you their Instagram page so you can message them and go there in person. 1,000 naira and is waterproof. So we've gotten the outline, and you remember I told you to use the edges of the brush and trace your nose to the edge of your like eyebrows. Now is that time. Like imagine an invisible line like that stopping here. So I'm going to use this Didi Beauty pencil now. It's a bit lighter than that first one we used, and I'm just going to draw brow strokes up. So now, because we have done that other first step, if you remember the brow freeze, our brow is in place. We're just filling it in and having fun. I want you to think of an easy like coloring book. You know, just take your time. Brows should not be scary. Let me know if you want me to do an updated in-depth eyebrow tutorial. And do you see, because we've already placed that concealer there, we do not need to define. Our brows is looking sharp already. You want to take your time to place this brighter concealer really close, and I'm using a double-sided brow brush. If you're writing down these brushes, they will definitely guide you into getting your own kit and you will be totally fine. You want to go as close as you can and inwards. It needs to be like sellotape. Just apply a lot of concealer and just keep doing this until you think it's smooth enough. If you absolutely have to define the top of your brow, maybe you made mistake for some reason, let me show you. Just use your foundation shade. Okay, you use your foundation shade, you would love it. It will be so much more even. Can you see that? You're barely seeing the foundation I'm placing, but it's defining the eyes at the top. Nice. And I used a little bit and I'm spreading it out because I'm not going for like a super bright eye. If we're going for more color, I would pack on more or even use a brighter color. Our eyeshadow palette of the day. Are you ready? Drum roll please. She's very special. Icy Nude from Huda Beauty. Fluffy blending brush. Okay, so important. Like, look at all my blending brushes, so you know, like, just make sure you're looking for things that can blend but are still detailed. Okay, this is what we'll be using to create our eyeshadow look today. I'll link them in the description, the brushes I'm using, but they're mostly Vicabel, Nuban. Oh, this one is from Huda Beauty. Before you use your eyeshadow, make sure you blend out every line. Don't say that the eyeshadow will help you and blend your eyeshadow base. Blend out every line. Make sure it's smooth before you go in again. Same principle. Make sure the wet is blended before you go in and add the dry. Once you add the dry, it's risky and there's no going back. This is very important for detail. I'm using this shade called She Rich, and I'm manifesting wealth for all of us girls. She rich girl. You're rich girl. Are you rich? Comment down below. Yeah, I'm rich, oh. I'm so rich, baby. Place this in your crease, okay? This look is a timeless look I'm showing you. You can use it for anything. Birthdays, weddings, like I said, anything. It's just very timeless, very elegant. So what we're doing is just kind of defining our crease. If you're looking at me now, you can see that you can see the way my crease folds better. This part is called the crease. When you open your eye, where it folds, that's your eye crease, because of that dark color. But here you can't see that shape as much. For my motion now, we are not yet blending, so now is not the time to swish. We are stamping on this color. We're trying to get payoff, like that's what we're trying to do. And you notice I'm doing like a curve, so whatever your eye is, curve it out, okay? At this stage, you're going to drop your makeup eyeshadow palette for a bit and pick up your bronzer, okay? I'm doing this like we're doing it together. So whatever bronzer you want to use, your final bronzing color. This is Mocha Mami from Fenty Beauty. I love her. You can see used and loved. And this is also Glowish by Huda Beauty. Used and loved. I love my makeup. I use this for my bronzers. You can see they're very similar shades. So what this is going to do now, and you want to get still a fluffy blending brush, not tapered. What you want to do is to kind of blend your, you see this place that is bright now, which is your brow bone. You want to blend, there's a space right here, and you want to blend above that with your bronzer. It's going to be so flattering. I'm using the Glowish one. Anyone you use is fine. To go circular motions, just gently. Be okay with it going into the first color we placed. Soft. Does that make sense? And then what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to also take this, because you know sometimes you just do your makeup and you see that there's a space here. My dear, put your bronzer there. Put your bronzer there. It will make you look so sultry and so fine. You're already a fine girl, but it will make you look even finer. So you see how that's so much more blended out, but it looks like we put one color compared to this side. And it's your bronzer as well. You see we've started forming our, oh, I love this because you can literally see the difference. You see this place looks so much more cohesive. This place you can still see there's an awkward space between your nose, your brows, your, yeah, let's fix that. But before we even go ahead and put on the eyeshadow, I want to go ahead and add in more P. Louise, because we blended that brown, it's toned it down a bit. So for eyeshadow and the eyelid part, you need two types of brushes. This one, which is a fluffy, and this one, which is the flat. You can see like the difference in them. One is fluffier and one is flatter. So I'm going to take the fluffier one first, and I'm just going to take the color Cold Plunge and First Class, and we're just going to tap, because we just applied that concealer as well. And we've not applied any powder. I see people telling people to set their eyelid with powders before eyeshadow. I'm like, no, use the eyeshadow. It's already a powder. Use the eyeshadow. When the eyeshadow is set in the primer, and eye primer is so important for your eyes because the eyelid sweats a lot and gets oily. But when the eyeshadow sets in your primer, you would have such a flawless eye that will last all day, all night. Sweat, party, clubbing, whatever color you put will stay there. I'm itching for something to catch light in my inner corner. like a shimmer. This diamond glue here is looking so nice. It's entering my eye. Diamond dew. And then this VVS. Can you see the pigment in those? I might just use VVS in my inner corner so that we'll keep this eyelid matte, because if you leave me now, you can do anything with eyeshadow. Imagine if I wanted to do shimmer now. This would be my base. You must use a base before you do shimmer. So your base should match the shimmer you want to put. So any of these two colors will go with my base right now. But we're trying to keep the eyelids matte and just catch light in the inner corner. And you see how there's just these two colors here now. We want to blend it. We're not going to take too much because this color will be barely visible. But it will make a difference with your blending. It will look like a pro blended it. A pro that understands gradients and colors. You know? Can you see this eye compared to this eye? That's the importance of that color. Liners are so important. Another option, which is it's a pen liner. It's from Didi Beauty and it's very nice. If you want the sharp, dark look. You remember the line we drew invisible from here all the way here? Now we're going to use that to trace out our eyeliner. Use a Q-tip to take out the sparkles that may have gotten into this corner of your eyes. I love to use pencil to avoid my eye tearing out. Merak pencil. Look for a nice waterproof black pencil. And just line your waterline. If you use a pencil, you won't tear up. If you're not sure about using liquid liner like I showed you, a gel liner and a nice angled brush. It looks like tiny shader. And you just get a dark brown color. So probably this one. Can you see the difference? So important. I'm not gonna steer you wrong. Lashes. I have two lash glues here from Huda Beauty and from Miss Metics. They are both so good. Let me know if you want to see an in-depth lash tutorial. But there are types of lashes you can use. Strip lashes, which I'm used to. This one is from Wing Beauty, okay? And my sister actually said that she's a beginner and she said that she prefers fixing individual lashes to strip lashes because she could control the individual lashes more. So I just said, let me share that with you if that's something you want to check out. Maybe strip lashes stress you out, or maybe your eye shape is not allowing you to easily fix your strip lashes. For me, I love strip lashes and they do well for me. So I'm just going to put, these are from Wing Beauty. Did I mention? Let me open up this one. This is from Cosmetics and they are called DIY eyelashes. Cosmetics makes the bombest lashes, like my top 10 lash people for sure. So this is what the individual ones look like, and I'm looking at it. I feel like the length is more, it's not confusing. You see how there's 8, 10, 12, 16 here. Just put it from smallest to the biggest. I feel like the length is more my vibe on here, like it's 16. These ones that I brought out here are mostly short, and I feel like if I do that small, big, small, 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 it's going to accentuate this cat eye when this edge is longest. So that can be something for you. These lashes in here are all good, but this is not an in-depth lash tutorial. Well, let me just put on my lashes. BRB, I'll be using, honestly, wow, I'm so in awe. I love this from Didi Beauty. Is what I've been using from the middle part of this tutorial. that got my lip all pink. If you notice my lip changed pink all of a sudden, I applied this. You see, like, it's finished. I'm strategically wiping out this lip gloss thingy from where my lip liner is there. The lip liner will not take all the steps for real. I'm not trying to hide anything or gatekeep. Take your face powder. Now this is the Nuban one, still the same thing. And just go all around your lip before you apply your lip liner. The goal is to use the tip to set here so that when you apply your lip liner, it will be very pigmented and last. Like, I've been looking for a very nice, you know, pinkish reddish color like this, and this one is so pigmented. Goodness, look at the color here. Like, wow. I love how this is eating so nicely, and it's just my lip oil and the lip pencil combo. Like, that Didi Beauty lip oil, this, it's in Popsy. I have gone through so many tubes this year. I am obsessed with this thing. So I'm just so conflicted if I should put Didi Beauty gloss over this, but I don't even know. I feel like I'm feeling this. It's on, like, super honorable mention, the lip contour pencils from Huda Beauty. If you want your lip pencil to stay on all night, you're drinking, you're slurping, you're kissing, you're sucking, whatever you're doing, get this. You're eating burger, you're swallowing ewedu, egusi, eating chicken. They would not budge, they would not go anywhere. Side by side, which of the lippies did you prefer? Let me know in the comments right now. These clips are so pretty. This one is called Toasty Peach. These are the 4 shades, and this is the packaging. It's so cute. Like, wow. Do you think matches my look? Thank you so much to Huda Beauty for sending me these amazing palettes. I'm not even going to try to hold all 3 at once because I don't want to risk that, but maybe let's try this way. Oh, that's nice. That's working, isn't it? Okay, so you can just see all the shades together, and let me know which you think you would have used if you were in here with me, because I'm doing this makeup like you're here with me. Moment of truth. So pigmented. Just supposed to lightly do all of them together, and the fairy dust is activated. Not expect the shade Baby Pink to work this beautifully. Huda Beauty! What? Can you see how pretty that is? There's like specks on my face. Wow. Wow. So for blush, remember where we placed our blush? These brushes are perfect, of course. Huda Beauty makes the best brushes. But just get something. These are called fluffy blush brushes. Of course, theirs is unique to them, but just get a fluffy blush brush. Oh wow, I'm just in love with this blush. I'm just speechless. Oh wow, and I love how nice this brush feels. I'm glad I didn't use any other brush. I wanted to use another brush because I've not fully unboxed this for Instagram, for like a campaign I wanted to do for myself, for Huda, you know. But I'll just clean the brush with that cleaner I showed you in the beginning. It's fine. Oh, they're so beautiful. I'm holding myself back from not putting so much. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Oh, Lydia, stop. Oh, Lydia, stop. Don't add too much. Ah! Oh! Wow, Huda Beauty. Wow. we've come to the end of our tutorial and our journey together. Well, I hope our journey does not end and you've learned something so far and you're tempted to give me a thumbs up and stick around. But my conclusion is, well done. I'm proud of you. You took your time, you did that, you beat your face to stupor. Now let's set our face, and these are the two options I have for you. This is the Easy Bake setting spray from Huda Beauty, and this is their Easy Bake in the bottle. This is from So Pro Cosmetics. It's a Nigerian brand, but this Nigerian brand is so good. I have several in my kit. I do not do my makeup, like if I want to sweat or if I know I'll sweat, I do not do my makeup without it. And I love this small size that is so travel friendly. So we're going to be using this today. See. You want to be generous with this, okay? Make sure that you're generous with this because this is what's going to set your makeup in place. Again, after this step, go in with your Q-tip and make sure that nothing is in your eye. And do you see how we didn't water queens? Comment down below if you used to water before and now watering has reduced for you. If you followed every single thing, you know, it's like cooking. We cooked with this look step by step, slow cooking. What? Gorgeous. My brother kept saying how smooth my face is. Like, he was like, wow, you don't look real. That's what he kept saying to me in person here. And that brings us to the end of the video, my loves. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you in another makeup video. Leave me your makeup comments down below. I want to know what they are, so leave them down below right now. And let me know if you learned something from this tutorial. Leave a comment, tell me what it is, leave a timestamp if you know how to, because I poured my heart and my soul into it. I made sure it was detailed so that if you're working and you're trying to write down notes and you're trying to do your makeup and you're pausing, I got you. I got you. So let me know what you think about the look, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Oh, I'm back.
I wrap my this thing that is left.
Ah, Lydia, wow, I can't believe it. What's the time? 9:11 p.m. bro. 13 hours or 14 hours in all trying to film this look. It's crazy to me. It's so nice. Oh god, I keep wounding my palette and that's making me so upset. My nails are so pointy and it's okay. But the palettes are so pretty. So